Welcome everyone to today's episode of the AFK podcast. I am your host Afro Black coming at y'all with yet another episode with my co-host Mr. Markov's portrait. Say hello to the people.
Oh,
Oh. So been a bit. Been what, like a month and a half, Carter? Something like that? 2 months?
probably.
Yeah, since we did the last episode, but we back. Got a an assortment of interesting articles for y'all tonight. So go ahead, grab your popcorn, sit tight. First things first. I didn't even know about this. I just seen the tweet that you put in the Discord, Carter. But apparently, the Xbox 360 store will be closing July 29th of this year. So beginning on the 29th of July, we will no longer support the 360 store or the 360 marketplace. Until this date, purchases made in the 360 store and marketplace will continue to be supported. This will not impact how the community plays currently owned games on 360 or via backward compatibility. Players will be able to continue to download and play games they already own on 360, Xbox One, and Series X/S consoles via backwards compatibility. How do you feel about that, Carter?
It kind of sucks given how strong the backwards compatible library was. That was a really easy way for people to just get copies without having to resort to paying scalper prices for the physical ones.
Yeah,
Particularly on some of the licensed games that are on that list, just because it's harder to fucking find a copy for a feasible price.
I see. Fair enough. Um, yeah, that does indeed suck. I'm gonna miss the 360 marketplace, even though I haven't been on a 360 in oh at least 7 years, more than likely longer.
Yeah,
But
a lot of great stuff on there.
that's true. A lot of memories. Okay, I bought
Fucking
fucking Borderlands 1 on the marketplace. I
yeah.
bought, I think, Borderlands 2 on the marketplace. I bought Halo Wars 1 on the marketplace. Fallout 3 and possibly New Vegas. I had a
New
lot of good
Vegas
games
was
on
my
there.
first Fallout and my first Xbox game
Oh, really?
for the year and a half. That yeah, we had an Xbox 360, and outside of Connect stuff, that was like the one game that we had, and no one else wanted to play it. So I got
Beautiful.
to play through that originally on the Xbox as opposed to the PS3, which was good for Bethesda games at the time because that was they had a rough period at it.
That is
If
true.
you
That
were
is
to have
true.
stuff on the PS3. But yeah, a lot of big games came through there. A lot of fucking indie games. That's where like Super Meat Boy got its start.
Yeah, yes. Oh, Castle
Fucking
Crashers?
Castle
Motherfucking Castle
Crashers,
Crashers?
Explosion Man, Miss Explosion Man. Fucking, I made a game with zombies in it. Like there was some peak early indie dev games on that fucking store. Alien Hominid. I could fucking ramble. So Rip to a Real One. They were really the first ones too to like really adopt the indie market game as far as like consoles were concerned at the time.
Yeah.
PS3, they jumped. A lot of people ended up jumping on it like later in life, and there were like indie devs making shit for like the Wii and the DSi, but it was digital and like exclusive to those platforms just by nature of the type of games that they were.
Yeah.
So as far as just like mainstream, I'm making an indie game goes, like that was the place to be back in
Sh-
the day.
Shit, one of my favorites to play with Jake and them was fucking Deadliest Warrior, the arcade game
Oh
on
fuck yeah,
360. That shit was funny as fuck.
fuck yeah.
That
Well,
game
and they
was
have all
so
kinds of
wacky and so fucking fun.
they had all kinds of HD remaster shit on there too, like the fucking Sonic Adventure duology, fucking Soul Calibur 2 got an HD remaster. Guitar Hero 2 for the 360 was the first one to support any kind of like post-launch content, so they added like DLC shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like there it was fucking revolutionary the shit that storefront held.
You can't forget about Doritos Crash Course. Okay,
I
that
did
shit.
not play that one.
I'm
Sorry
so
to say.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry
Is it
because that
still
shit.
up? Could I buy it right now before it goes down?
It was free.
Okay, could I download it now before it goes down?
I don't know. Maybe I haven't had it. I haven't played it in years.
I'm looking it up.
Shit was fun as hell. More competitive than
Dude, they have like
fucking.
3 of these.
Oh, hold on. I'm actually curious now too. Dorito. Oh, whoops. Dorito.
Dude, it is. Oh my god.
There is a
Thank
Crash
you
Course
for
too.
thank you for sharing this piece of history with me. I just downloaded that to my fucking Microsoft account, so I have it now. That's amazing.
Yep, you would use your Xbox avatar and just go to fucking town.
That's fucking. I wonder if the fucking Series X even has an avatar creator. That's amazing. Thank you for sharing that with
Yeah,
me.
no, it was fun as shit. We would literally play it for fucking hours. Just because of how competitive it got. There was a lot of shit talking in our Xbox Live parties.
Yeah. Yeah, there was 100% a sequel. I think they delisted it though.
That's a tragedy.
Yeah, they delisted it in April 2014. Why is the first one still on there then? That's amazing.
I'm actually surprised that they took 2 off the store before 1. That doesn't make much
That's what I'm
sense.
saying. Like, especially for it being a licensed game.
Or maybe they considered 2 to be like basically a remake of the first one, so they just didn't see a point in keeping the first one up. That's the only thing that really makes sense to me immediately, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Either that, or maybe like they didn't want to keep the old servers up, or something, or maybe the population wasn't there to keep it up.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either. But nonetheless, it was fun as hell. Deadliest Warrior was fun to play if you and the boys were bored as shit over at someone's plate at somebody's house. Yeah, I had a lot of games through my Xbox Marketplace, so that
Yep.
it's sad
Marketplace
to
is good.
see. It's sad to say that it's shutting down. Thank you for the memories. That's all I gotta say. My
Yeah.
fucking obviously it was eventually gonna happen. It's old as shit, but
Yeah.
it was probably what? Wait, when did the marketplace launch with 360, or was that in a later update when the newer models started coming
I
out?
think that was 2006, 2005 or 2006.
That sounds right.
But yeah, it was pretty day and day with the console. I think that was another big thing that like
Maybe they just made it
put it ahead
better.
of the other people was like the Wii Shop was technically a day one thing, but they weren't doing and they didn't have the capacity on their consoles to do what Xbox was doing, which was just, hey, download this entire fucking game, this AAA game. It took people a long time to adapt to the digital shit,
Yeah.
myself included. I really only got big into it, or like accepted it, I guess, once I got a Switch and realized how much of a pain in the fucking ass it is to carry all that shit around.
Yeah. So it's gonna be sad to see it go, but gotta move on, unfortunately. So
True.
so yeah. Any people that want to make some last minute things?
It's your shit.
So buy your shit. So so yeah. Um, moving on to the next article. Call of Duty back in people's radars for being with the fuckery regarding microtransactions. Call of Duty players say new King Kong glove that costs more in COD points than the game itself isn't worth buying. Who would have thought? Let's see here. So this was posted about 2 weeks ago. Looks like. So Call of Duty has a new weapon that asks players to fork out an eye-watering $80 in COD points in order to unlock. This week, Activision released the Beast Glove melee weapon as part of Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone's tie-in with the new Godzilla X Kong movie. It apes Kong's new weapon in the film that lets him unleash energy-powered punches. You need to buy 4 separate 2,400 COD point bundles to unlock the glove. In game, this is called the Titan Collection, and the Beast Glove is the exclusive reward for completing it. As you'd expect, this weapon skin or packs a punch, and also has a unique inspection animation. However, it does not let you equip camos and does not have a unique finisher.
That's
Disappointing
gay as
some
hell.
fans.
Damn, bro.
That's crazy. Let's see here. 2,400 COD points equates to $20 USD. You'll need 9,600 points in total to complete the Titan collection and obtain the glove. Of course, some players will have saved up COD points from previous battle passes or in change from previous purchases, but the fact remains if you want to play with the glove and you have little or no COD points in your account, you face forking out a lot of money, potentially more than Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 costs itself. It's fair to say players are disappointed in the glove, given it lacks a number of features the community had hoped it would include. Um, this person from Reddit says, I got the Beast Glove, so you don't have to. Holy fuck, it was not worth it. The only plus sides are it counts as a Mastercraft blueprint and the joy of punching enemies, but it doesn't do anything special. I thought it would at least ragdoll enemies, if not corpse launch them, and you can't even equip camos over it. If you're interested in the melee blueprint, save your money. It's not worth the $80. I mean, I would argue that almost no microtransactions are worth that amount of money, but
Yeah, that's a macro transaction at that
yeah,
point.
that's not micro. Some players are now wondering if Activision is testing the waters with a new type of cosmetic, and that if the glove is successful, more of its type will be introduced in the future. Of course, there are some who are defending the glove, saying it would be considered a bonus and nothing more for those who complete the Titan collection. Activision makes hundreds of millions of dollars from Call of Duty microtransactions on top of the price of the games itself. While it ditched loot boxes some time ago, the cosmetic bundles that have replaced them often spark I'll just say vicious debate within the games community. So yeah, what are your opinions on it, Carter?
Uh, is bad. This is really bad. It's worse than like Diablo 4 horse armor bad. Like this is bad. Doesn't even do anything.
No, like here's the thing. I am a person that, and I'm sure that Alex can agree on this. I have bought fucking $30 skins on League of Legends. Okay, I know what it means to buy a significant amount of fucking in-game premium currency for something that you would think at the time isn't really worth it, okay? However, the difference between these two things is one, it's $30, not $80. Two, when League makes a fucking ultimate skin, they make as many changes as they possibly can without changing like the core actual hitboxes and shit for a champion. They make new animations, they make new particle effects, they make dynamic skins now, and the most recent ultimate skin they also changed the font and the style of and the color of all of your DPS numbers as well. So while it's still $30, it feels like they changed as much as they could before changing the actual champion itself. At least feels like it. You don't even get a unique finisher. You don't get a unique kill animation. You don't get a dynamic, like moving sort of animation on the skin. You don't get to at least put your camos over it. No, nothing. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's bad.
That's like bare bones effort. That is, I would argue, that's worse than bare bones, to be honest. Because I can almost guarantee you that it shares, if it there's like any other like type of close like fist type of weapon in fucking Call of Duty right now besides that glove, it probably shares the animations too, the
Yeah.
actual hitting
Oh, 100%.
animations. So it's like you did nothing but reskin someone's fist and say, "Give me fucking $80."
Yeah.
And to be fair, and to be devil's advocate, you can think of it as like a end of like whatever this battle pass thing is type of reward at the last second, sure. But still, I still feel like you could have done more for it. Dead ass. That's just ridiculously lazy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah,
Smells like cheese in here.
you're a
Thanks,
cheese.
it's
We're
my
doing the
penis.
podcast, dude. Care to give your opinion on the latest fucking collection bundle on Call of
Yep.
Duty?
Did you buy your $80 anal fister with King Kong's face on it for your COD games?
Is there a reason I haven't bought this Call of Duty?
Yeah, it's
I
because
think
it
there's a
makes
lot
you
of
too
reasons,
hard
but
thinking about it. It's my reason.
yeah, yeah,
No, it's called Sledgehammer Games.
no. Just
It's
the
also valid.
that cost to what you actually get is fucking insane. Like I said, Matthew, I've spent $30 on an ultimate skin on League, but at least I knew that they changed as much as they could on that skin outside of changing the actual champion and how it interacts with the map. Like with ultimate skins, it feels like a very premium skin. It feels like bow down to me peasants type shit. With this, it just looks like, yeah, I got scammed, but I'm gonna smile with some tears going down my face saying it was worth.
You guys want to see my Doomfist cosplay?
Basically, dude.
Anyone of y'all trying to play League?
Nah, we're dead.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to
Why did I
finish this
keep my sanity?
podcast. Trying to finish this podcast episode and then maybe play some Fallout, or I'll play some League. It really depends. If I play League with you though, Mister Alex, it'll probably be flex queue
I'm
or
down with
duo
that.
queue. I don't know.
No, I don't. I haven't played League in a good minute. I don't know how it'd be. I'm down.
That's
for
why we
just
start with
logs.
flex.
Yeah, no, I'm down for that.
League sucks.
So yeah. All in all, final opinion on these bundles: don't fucking buy them. Or if you are
Get
going
it,
to,
bitch.
right? Do not
Oh,
buy all of them.
that was Bobby that said that, not me.
But what?
He called you a bitch.
Fuck you.
Oh, that's fine. I call him a bitch all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, if
I
you're
can think of full scale fucking games that I would recommend that are under $40 that you
Yeah.
should get.
I agree.
As opposed to a fucking Fist of Man skin in Call of
Yeah.
Duty.
Because here's the thing. I will admit that the individual skin packs or whatever you want to call them, they do look pretty nice, but don't get them expecting that power fist to do you any wonders. If you're truly going to buy each of these, do not go in there expecting this power fist to be anything special. To be honest, the Godzilla one looks pretty fire. I don't know how the game interacts with it or like how it looks in game and shit like that, but just from the picture or whatever, it looks fine. For your standard like $20 fucking package or whatever in COD, it's fine. But the power fist only getting unlocked after you buy all three and complete all the challenges is just fucking wild. I'd be incredibly pissed off if that was my reward for completing all those challenges. So yeah. Moving on to some more infuriating news. A report from, let's see, who was it? EA, and it looks like Kotaku reported on it on the 10th. EA has canned Dead Space 2's remake, and team is working on Battlefield now. However, EA denies the report, I guess. So is this true or not? Let's see here.
So the official story is EA is saying that it's not true and they never had another Dead Space game planned. The entire dev team has already come out and said that it is on ice right now because they were working on it. And then EA said to stop.
Huh. Well, that kind of blows this whole article out of the water. Then, whoops. Well, I guess then the actual update for us, or the conclusion to this, is I guess we wait for the Ice Spice development team to get back to us on when the fuck they're gonna finally drop Battlefield and work on a better game. So yeah, I guess we'll just move on from that article. That's rough.
You were reading a different EA article. That's my bad.
No, you're good. Let's see. Pac-Man. What's this?
Waka.
Carter, why don't you tell us about this Mega Tunnel battle?
Dude, they're making fucking Pac-Man Maker. They're making Mario Maker, but for Pac-Man, and it looks delightful. fucking Pac-Man Mega Tunnel Battle comes out May 9th, so 2 weeks from now, as of the recording of this game. From an official blog post revealing it on PlayStation's site, Pac-Man fans have been eating dots and chopping ghosts for years, and there's no sign that our collective appetites will be satiated anytime soon. But what happens when Pac-Man fans can finally challenge each other to find out whose hunger reigns supreme is the question we can finally answer in the arena of competitive eating offered by Pac-Man Mega Tunnel Battle Chomp Champs, coming to PS5 and PS4 with crossplay on May 9th. Pre-orders get early access on May 2nd if you get the deluxe edition. Pac-Man Mega Tunnel Battle Chomp Champs is an online 64-player Pac-Man game played across just as many interconnected mazes. Eat everything in your own maze. In Chomp
Okay.
Champs, every choice made was geared toward bringing more players into the action. For example, a tutorial maze was added at the start of the game to help new players ramp up and get comfortable. Different game modes are included so that hardcore competitive players and casual fans can all find a mode to enjoy. While there are already multiplayer Pac-Man games where players can compete to be the last Pac standing, what sets Chomp Champs apart is that you can directly travel to other mazes with other players. There is a variety of mazes like the Autumn Maze, showing how Pac-Man's world changes throughout the seasons, or you can feel some nostalgia with the Mr. Driller Maze. In each match, there are 64 players, each with their own maze laid out in a grid connected to neighboring mazes by mega tunnels. When the tunnel opens, you can take action to your neighbors. You can take the action to your neighbor, which opens up with a world of crazy gameplay possibilities. As the match goes on, the lowest scoring mazes get slowly eliminated from the playing field. The maze border flashes as a warning so players know to get out of that maze before it's too late. Each time a maze is eliminated, the remaining mazes click together.
It's pretty cool.
So it is, to me, this is an improved version of Pac-Man 35, which is already a game that I love. So I'm fucking stoked about this. I will hardcore sweat some Pac-Man online.
That sounds fire.
Not
I'm not
gonna
gonna
lie,
lie.
while you were reading that out, I looked up the game store, and it actually looks pretty fucking fire. I want to
Dude,
play
Pac-Man
this.
games in recent years go hard. If you haven't played
Why though?
fucking
They do so well.
have you played Championship Edition?
No.
Yes, I fucking love
Fuck.
it. It's
Championship
so
Edition is unironically one of my favorite arcade games.
it's such great eye candy. I love it.
So good. It's like
Perfect.
Tetris Effect, but it's Pac-Man. Like it's just fucking Pac-Man, but with so much fucking balls and swagger in its presentation.
Just so
Everything
many
I need.
balls.
The
Everything
exaggerated
you could
swagger
want.
of a black Pac-Man.
Perfect.
That joke doesn't get lost on people. Anyway. Yeah, no, this looks dope. And you can customize your own Pac-Man. You can like give him a mohawk and shit. And oh, it's just fun.
I want to see how gay I could make mine.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you could Yossify your Pac-Man pretty well. So,
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's it
I
for
like
the
it.
Pac-Man stuff.
And when does it come out again?
May
May
8th.
2nd?
May 8th.
May 8th. So there you go,
Well,
folks.
May 9th. It's May 2nd if you pre-order the deluxe edition.
All right. So
Oh, shit.
for you extra people, May 2nd is when you can get your balls on, and May 8th for all you normies.
We're not just gonna call them fucking basic bitches. Hang on. Gotta see what comes in the deluxe edition first.
That is true.
Alright, so deluxe edition for $30. Oh, it's coming out on Steam too. Cool. As stated previously, you get 7 days early access. You get the Looter Animals pack, including 12 animal bodies, 1 new maze type. And then you get the Namco Pals pack, which comes with a bunch of old school Namco characters and fucking Klonoa. It's got fucking Klonoa. I'm buying the deluxe edition. I don't give a fuck. And then pre-ordering the standard edition, you get the Chomp Challengers pack, which includes some cosmetic stuff, including if we're trying to make our Pac-Men gay, a unicorn body, a pompadour head, googly
Very good.
glasses, and a cherry chomp. So there you go.
Alright.
That is $30 for the deluxe edition.
It's not bad, honestly. I figured it would be like 40 or 45 or some shit.
Yeah, I'm looking. Standard edition is $20.
It's not
This
bad
is
either.
also available. They have Steam keys on the Bamco site. I don't see anything on Steam listed itself yet, but you can get it. Pre-order a Steam key through the Bamco site if you are so interested. Otherwise, it was omitted because it was off of a PlayStation blog where it got initially announced. It will be coming to all platforms. So, Xbox, Switch, PlayStation, PC. Play Pac-Man or something.
Is it crossplay?
They did say it was crossplay. In the blog.
Yeah, so it should be crossplay between PS4 and 5 and then Steam. Sony's been doing this weird, like, we're not going to give Xbox players crossplay directly, but we're going to give Steam/PC players crossplay because fuck you. So I mean, it works out for us.
Xbox is the one who's been doing that.
I was under the impression that it was still Sony doing it.
No, Game Pass won't. Bro, most of the games that have released lately, even though from PC to PC, Game Pass won't work with any Steam game.
Pretty cool.
That's just Microsoft policy at this point.
I see.
Why I only use it for single player games.
Beautiful.
Mhm.
All right. Well, get your game on May 9th officially. Technically
Get
May
your
8th
game
or
on.
2nd if you guys decide to be bougie. There you go. So,
I'll probably be bougie if it means getting a Klonoa hat. That's a reasonable price for a deluxe edition.
honestly, that's
of
pretty good.
That game's caliber.
Shit.
And you know what? It's still less than you could get 2 copies of the base edition of that game and spend the same amount of money that you would on that stupid Godzilla Fist. Less money, even.
Yeah,
I think.
it would be less money because the Godzilla
Cool.
Fist was $80.
Okay, so you could get 2 copies of the deluxe edition. You could get 3 copies of the Pac-Man multiplayer game for less than a fucking licensed gauntlet in your shitty COD game you're gonna drop in 3 months.
It's perfect. You mean the current COD game that like every other COD everyone's saying is shit, and then they're gonna say, well, we can't wait for the next COD to come out, and then when the next one comes out, they'll be like, well, this one's shit too. Let's go back to the old one because it was better.
I hope not, though. This
No,
year's
that's-
the Treyarch game.
That's usually what happens. At least from
Don't say
multiplayer
this.
side. For multiplayer side, that happens for every COD, but zombies is different. I consider that a different game at this point.
No. Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, it's basically just a fucking cog in the machine at this point.
Do you think they've ever thought about not releasing another COD and just, focusing on one for a little
I'm
bit?
sure.
they did. And
They
then
kept
I'm sure
firing the
someone
people that
realized that
offered
they
that
couldn't wipe
suggestion.
their ass with the hundreds for 5 minutes, so they went back to making COD games.
Yeah.
Wasn't that Warzone the game that's like 400 gigs?
No, 'cause
Warzone is like
at one
200.
point- At one point, if you had I think it was Cold War, if you had Cold War and Warzone installed, those were the only games you could have on the fucking base PS5 hard drive because of how uncompressed they were at launch.
That sounds familiar.
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man. It's great. All right. So this was a funny haha moment apparently. So, Jas is not actually rebranding to Dave's Fumo Emporium, though it is tempting. Sayo no Uta, or Song of Saya in English, is a notoriously graphic visual novel from the mind of Gen Urobuchi, where a whole bunch of NSFW, arguably not safe for life, frankly, stuff happens. Its most iconic character is a disarmingly sweet-looking anime girl, nothing else named Saya. Little old Saya recently got a new Fumo brand plush from long-standing Japanese visual novel publisher Jast, as the company flagged on Twitter, and it was such a success that it caused a frankly amazing storm of miscommunication. Um, Let's see here. Since the Saya Fumo has made more money in 28 hours than all of our visual novel releases for the last 28 years combined, including Saya no Uta somehow, we're rebranding today's Fumo Emporium and focusing exclusively on Saya Fumos Forever, said Jas Dave Adams in a tweet sharing the $60 plush and $100 vinyl and plush bundle for Saya. I don't care exactly for that. Yes, that post on X.com was a hyperbolic joke, and I'm kind of terrified by how many people took it at face value. I may need your help and that of the gaming press at large to inform the world that I'm not changing the name of our company to Dave's Emporium to focus on one single product SKU to the exclusion of all others. So yeah, who the hell was the one that put that in the group chat?
I think that was me.
I'm
I think I
assuming
did
it
that.
was. Yes, it was.
Got your ass.
As soon as I started reading, I'm like, this sounds
The master
sounds like
of
some
not
either.
proofreading anything before he hits record.
It's fine. Listen, there wasn't anything
But
too crazy in it. All right.
no,
That's
I just
great.
thought it was funny. I thought it was funny because the Song of Saya is just like, I don't know if you guys know what it is, but it kind of explained it. But it it's pretty much a visual novel about a guy who gets into like a car accident. I think it was a car accident, some accident, and he basically gets brain damage, and the brain damage causes it so that he sees everything as like Eldritchian horror, except for one character who is just like this cute, adorable little girl. And then as the comic goes on, it's revealed that the reason that this cute, adorable little girl is a cute, adorable little girl is because it's an actual eldritch horror that is like slowly melding with this dude. And it's just funny that a, that basically a plushie of that character sold better than anything else they have done since 30 years.
That's not only really funny, but extremely sad for the people that have been working on that visual novel for 30 years.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like that's the thing. It's not just that visual novel. They've released like 20 visual novels, and it's outsold all of them combined. A little plushie, a single plushie, and then you have to have like a company representative sit there and say, "No, this isn't what we're doing now." Like, I don't know. Something about that was incredibly funny to me.
That's just funny as shit. That's so sad though,
Yeah.
too. Imagine putting that much work into into writing and creating characters that people love just to say, all right, well, some very sus people are buying this shit in fucking droves, in legions. I don't know how to feel about this.
Yeah, it also like outsold the visual novel by like multitudes. By multitudes, which is even funnier, which means people are just buying a random cute plushie, not knowing what it is at all.
Jesus Christ. That's just insane.
Eh.
Well, Carter, what's your input on this, bud?
I think it's hilarious. I hope media literacy stays dead forever. That's it.
Perfect.
Yeah, there wasn't much to be added to that.
Yeah,
I just thought
no.
it was funny.
Sorry,
I thought you would skip it. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm splitting my attention between doing this and responding to work messages and shit. It's
Damn.
What a great episode this is gonna be while they watch you work for 2 hours.
wrong because I'm still giving great commentary. Shut up. Anyways,
There was literally a gap of silence while I said we were done, and
Perfect.
you said that you were texting work.
all right. On to the next thing. Who still plays Pokemon Go in here?
Your mom?
I actually
Fuck
did while I
yourself.
was in California.
Yeah, I turn it on a couple times a week.
Perfect. Fucking everybody at work essentially plays it too. It's pretty great. Well, apparently, Pokemon Go, more specifically, an overhaul was announced, and I think it actually might already be out because I could have swore that Bobby said something about it last week.
It's rolling out in waves, but yeah, the first one's out.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were people who were pissed about it.
Oh yeah, no,
Because
Bobby
the
was one of
avatars
them.
look like shit now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Apparently,
people
it also like started a huge wave of body dysmorphia too for a lot of people.
That's funny.
So, apparently, an overhaul was announced, which includes a map update and new visuals. Despite the game's launch feeling like yesterday, Pokemon Go is approaching its 8th anniversary this July. In anticipation of the milestone, Niantic has announced the Rediscover Go campaign, which is a major overhaul of the game as we know it today. The website gives a few details on what the Rediscover Go app or update will entail, including changes to the map, customization options, which we already know of, and the snapshot function. A brief trailer also highlights changes with scenes at a beach and a forest and more. Let's see here. So the schedule of reveals for Rediscover Go is as follows: Rediscover Yourself, which came out on the 17th. Rediscover Your World, which comes out tomorrow as of recording this. Rediscover Kanto, which also comes out tomorrow, and then Rediscover Your Reality, which comes out on the 7th of May. So the website promises a fresh new look with updates to the in-game map, encounter screens, battle screens, and more, all tailored to your location. As part of this new update, more information will be spread out over the next few weeks, with the next update that, like I said, already came out on the 17th. The snapshot feature will also allow you to take pictures of up to 3 Pokemon at a time, while the avatar customization menu and style shop will provide more options than ever before, which is a fucking lie. You can ask our friend Bobby about that.
I don't know anything about the cosmetic shop.
Yeah, no, it's bad. Let's see here. 2 other tabs, which are the Rediscover Kanto and Your Reality, are also included, though no other information has been revealed at this time. So yeah. But yeah, no, Bobby was complaining about it at work. Basically, they tried to redo the body styles, the faces, and the skin tone as far as I know so far with updates. But the problem is that they, by changing them, they actually made the options worse than what they were originally, apparently. An example would be the skin tones don't reflect any actual people. It's just off on every single option. The body types don't look like actually different body types. They just look like different versions of being overweight. There's 2 actual different types of faces now, and all the rest look like basically the same to each other. And hairstyles look like ass. That's like the basic gist that I got from all of it from Bobby.
Damn.
So yeah, they're doing great so far.
I don't know anything about that because I'm still rocking the fucking fire red costume I got for their first anniversary.
That's fair. I haven't touched that game since that first summer it was out.
It's pretty fun to pop into every now and then.
I'm more into anime style gacha games. Those are the games that I have on my phone.
Pokemon is the anime.
Same thing.
Yeah, so it hasn't really been my cup of tea like that. Plus the cardio and the actively walking around shit happens either at work or at the gym.
That's fine. You compare it to your fitness apps.
There's just no interest. But yeah. So for peoples that do love this game, hopefully the options for you have been at least enjoyable, and there should be more coming tomorrow and in May. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Yay! Julio, are you excited for these changes, bud?
I'm not gonna lie, I really don't play Pokemon Go like that. I saw some of the images. I don't know if you guys saw any of the images for stuff. Let me see if I can find them on Go.
Bobby showed
Oh,
me the app like the day that the update started rolling out for customization options, and they were kind of funny.
yeah, no, it's just like the characters look a lot more like, I guess like Bobby put it, it's kind of homogenized. Like the characters don't look like anybody would actually look. I guess I shouldn't say it like that. Somebody could look like that, but they don't.
They have zero
think so.
diversity.
Yeah,
They try to
yeah, that's
diversify, and then they made it by doing that. They made it incredibly generic.
yeah. That's just like all the character types. So
Yep. So yeah. So, but I mean, all the more power to you if you guys like the changes. I just thought they were funny. I don't play the game like that, so I don't really have opinion on it outside of them. You know, they could look better. So
Racist.
true. Anyways,
Said it.
moving on to the next thing. Keanu Reeves is back in headlines, man. Why is he back in
Yes.
headlines, Carter? Why don't you tell us about that?
Because he's fucking Shadow the Hedgehog, baby.
Uh-huh.
Keanu Reeves is officially confirmed to be Shadow the Hedgehogman in the upcoming Sonic the Hedgehogman 3. The news comes out from a THR report today, or the Hollywood Reporter report, which says multiple sources have confirmed the casting from the outlet. IGN is currently waiting Paramount Pictures and Reeves reps for comment. As news has slowly trickled out about the upcoming sequel, the question of who would be playing Shadow has easily been one of the biggest ones. And fittingly, the reveal comes just a few days after Sega dubbed 2024 Fearless Year of Shadow in anticipation of Sonic X Shadow Generations, in addition to Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Reeves joins returning cast members Jay Marsden, Ben Schwartz, Tika Sumpter, Colleen O'Shaughnessy, Lee Majjoub, Idris Elba, and Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey is something of a surprise, as he has said previously he seriously considered retiring from acting after Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Kristen Ritter, Elia Brown, James Wolk, Sophia Pernas, Cristo Fernandez, and Yorma Tacone will also be joining the cast.
Perfect.
That movie is currently slated to come out December 20th of this year.
Perfect. I'm ready for it, dude.
Fuck yeah. I need to watch the Knuckles show and the second one.
Yeah. I think Amber and I we were planning on watching the second one with a couple of friends, but we started it and then we had to leave for some reason, and we just haven't finished it since.
Damn,
We only got
lame.
like
Sounds like your problem.
we only
Sounds
got
like
like
Elden Ring.
yeah. Hey, I got like hold on. I need to proofread this because I feel like I have like 12 hours in Elden Ring. Okay, and I'm gonna look at this right now. I have 35 hours of playtime. Okay.
And you still
In what?
haven't beaten it.
Nope.
In
That's
Elden Ring?
crazy.
Yeah.
I hate you.
It's all right, dude. I'll complete it eventually. It's fine.
you're never gonna complete it. You're gonna fucking buy Shadow of the Erd Tree and then just let it sit there because you haven't beaten the game enough to unlock it.
Ridiculous. I would never do such a thing.
That is 100% what you would do. Isaiah, we played or not fucking Helldivers. We played Remnant 2 like 2 times.
We got a decent amount of hours into it. Okay.
That's not true at all. But, to be fair, that one's not Isaiah's fault. Literally, that was something with the online and Remnant.
True.
Because we couldn't get it working once. I could play with either one of you guys, but you guys couldn't play with each other, which was weird.
Let me have this, please.
I refuse, Carter. So
Shut up, Isaiah. You
I
don't play
refuse.
Remnant 2.
fuck Remnant 2. Servers don't work. So
Yeah, your servers don't work.
I agree. That's why I don't
Call
play
your
anymore.
call your shit Applebee's because your servers don't work.
True. Actually, I might also look
Texas
into that
Roadhouse, please
T-Mobile.
sponsor.
I might look into the home network too for 5G T-Mobile. How much do you pay
I've
for
got it.
yours?
$50 a month.
Is that only for the first year or is that period?
Nope. It's until I stop.
Perfect.
I am locked in.
Beautiful. So I don't know. I may look into that too, but I also like my 1 gig
5G.
internet from MediaCom.
I don't know
It's
if you're going to
true.
be able to get it.
Yeah, it does depend on like how busy a cell area you're in.
Well, considering I live on the south side of Marshalltown, so it's probably
where
pretty busy.
everyone lives.
Yeah. So, probably
Yeah, you'd
wouldn't
be
be the
stressed
best.
because I tried to get it. I tried to get it for my mom's house, and it was oversaturated. So
Yeah, I'm okay. Don't worry.
I jumped
Don't get
on
me
it.
wrong. I fucking hate MediaCom, but I mean, I need my stuff to work. I'm actually curious. What is my speeds right now going on right now? Let's see.
Chetos.
Doing the throttle test. He's doing the throttle test right now on stream on podcast.
On podcast.
I'm gonna do mine.
So I got 453 megabyte per second download, and holy fuck! Wait, why is it so low? What the fuck? All right,
You're on
MediaCom, we're
MediaCom,
gonna have
bro.
fucking problems.
Yeah, see?
Because I got 19
Same answer every
upload
time.
and 453 download. That's actually ass compared to what I usually get. But to be fair, I didn't do it through the MediaCom speed test. I didn't do do it through the MediaCom, website. Hold on.
You have
Your fault, skill issue.
19 up.
Yep, I got 19 up right now.
I got 63, my boy.
I live in a
Alright.
rural
Fucked.
area, so you guys still have me beat.
You getting
got
fucked in the
40 up.
ass.
Hold on, because the download has changed now, a little bit.
What?
Just a little bit. Because
What
I'm
do you
going through
mean?
I'm going through the MediaCom website right now.
So they can give you some fake numbers?
That's what I'm saying. This is not real. Because now my download is 700 and my upload is 47. That doesn't sound right. Because my
So
ping
they
on
inflated
League.
your upload.
That's
by
what I'm
about
saying, dude.
2x.
They gave me inflated numbers. Because my
Trying
ping.
speedtest.net now.
Bet. Speed test. That's not how you spell that. .net.
Nerd.
850 download.
All right, we're gonna do it one more time.
Again, just amazing content for this.
Yes,
episode so far.
this is important.
Yeah, I'm getting like 883 downloads, 60 up.
I'm getting 8 download. 800, sorry.
883, 60 exactly.
Oh, my upload is fucking atrocious. It's hovering at 13 right now.
This guy's doing speed tests while he's live on stream.
Yup, on stream, on a podcast.
need to
Quality fucking content.
You're welcome.
This segment was about Sonic
All
the
right.
Hedgehog.
All right, sorry. Hey, speed, Sonic the Hedgehog, it correlates.
Go
Anyways.
fuck
That's
yourself.
that's fair.
So yeah, excited about the the Hedgehog new movie, and Shadow's gonna be edgy as ever. Mr. Reeves is gonna be channeling his inner John Wick for this one. So yeah, good stuff.
Next goddamn article.
He's still mad about the correlation. Anyways, Fallout 4 news. So, has anyone here actually started and or completed the new Fallout show on Prime?
I've started it. It's wonderful.
It is. Okay.
One of
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's right up there with The Last of Us for me in terms of video game adaptations. It is perfect.
Hell yeah. Matthew, Alex, have you guys started it?
Negative Ghost Rider.
Fucking nerds.
That's what I'm saying. Not true Fallout fans. I haven't started it either, but we aren't talking about me right now.
If I wanted to see Fallout, I'll play the fucking game.
It's not. It's
He's been wanting to
different.
play the game, but I don't know.
You can't play as woman in Fallout.
But you
Or
can. though.
gay.
Yeah.
I think Carter's just sexist. He refuses to make a female character.
I make
True.
female characters in all my games,
just-
you
Yeah.
misogynist.
Don't.
Matthew's a true feminist.
Ew, no.
No,
Oh,
it's because
shit.
Carter likes staring at guys. That's it.
True.
Like staring at me.
I prefer the aesthetic.
Aesthetic.
A
right.
woman doesn't appreciate Frank Sinatra and the fucking shit while you're going through the wasteland.
Fair enough. It's pretty
Wait,
good.
you said
Oh.
female protagonist. Hold up, I might have to watch this.
It
Cringe.
does have a female protagonist.
All right. Well, speaking of Fallout, right? So, with Fallout hype hitting fever pitch thanks to the TV show, players have found that the Fallout 4 achievements on Xbox are broken and won't unlock. If you're so
We did it, Bethesda, you fixed your game.
it's great. Game's so broken it broke Xbox servers. It's pretty great.
Not even the servers. It's just not triggering anything.
It's pretty great. So, looking at data and reports from players in our forums, the Fallout 4 achievements on Xbox are broken, as not a single player has been able to pop an achievement in the big Xbox RPG since the end of March. Let's see here. According to our data, the last time someone unlocked a Fallout 4 achievement in the base game or any of its DLC expansions was on March 30th. Since then, reports about the issues have trickled in, but as of the release of Amazon's new TV show, which has clearly inspired many to either return or to pick up Fallout 4, we've seen a megaton-sized explosion in players saying they too are unable to unlock any achievements. We're not exactly sure why the achievements are all currently broken, as from what we can tell, the game hasn't received an update in a very long time. The Xbox version also appears to be the only version impacted by the issue. Players are still unlocking achievements on Steam and on Windows. The Windows version has a separate stack of achievements and trophies over on PlayStation. Thankfully, Bethesda has acknowledged the issue. A Bethesda support post reads, "We are currently investigating an issue where achievements are failing to unlock for Fallout 4 on Xbox. Hopefully, we won't have to wait too long until the problem is resolved." So, and also, it's possible that a fix could be rolled out with the new Fallout 4 Next Gen update on the 25th of April. The update will add performance and quality mode settings and includes both stability improvements and fixes. So, who's re-downloading Fallout 4 because of the show? Or Fallout 3? I don't,
I downloaded New Vegas because of the show.
Okay. Alex?
I've just been itching to play the game like for a good minute, and I mean, for the last couple of months, but this has actually revived it. So
True. I was looking
just
at the
actually need to
Steam
click on it and
population.
open it.
True. I looked at the Steam population. What was it, like day before yesterday, I think? And I think the game or Fallout 4 was sitting at like 70K people, I think, for population.
That's wild.
So I mean, that's the most it's probably had in probably since like
Since
a
it
few
came
months.
out
Yeah,
8 years
basically,
ago.
basically.
The game came out 8 fucking years ago, dude.
Oh,
I
really?
was gonna say I have
Fucking
achievements from
fuck.
2015.
That's
Yeah,
disgusting.
God, 9 years ago then.
December
Jesus.
30th. Probably
Game's
the day it
almost a
came out.
10 fucking year old game.
It's great.
That shit.
Little
Oh
brat.
wait.
You guys think we're still gonna end up getting Elder Scrolls 6 before Fallout 5, or do you think they're gonna shift gears after how well the show's taking off?
Depends on how good season 2 does, dude.
They did just greenlight it. I didn't post the article
No, I
in
have it.
here,
I
but
have
over
it
the
here.
weekend. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have greenlit it for season 2 officially, which is good because I think they framed a ending as kind of a cliffhanger thing. So I'm glad they got renewed.
Yeah. That's usually a pretty big gamble
Yeah.
to end your first season on a fucking cliffhanger when you don't even know if you're getting greenlit for a second one.
Suppose they had faith and it paid off.
That's fair. I mean, when you actually love the work that you're doing and the series that you're making, you know, that tends to go in your favor, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially when it comes to video games being interpreted as TV shows. It's crazy
Yeah.
how
This is
it's crazy how a lot of directors still haven't gotten that through their head.
yeah. Well, and this one's different too, because like it's its own unique story. It's not like The Last of Us where it has like beats to follow or anything. Like it's in the universe and they make plenty of call outs and references and shit, but like it's its own self-contained thing.
That's fair. But I'm glad that it's doing well. I do plan on picking up the show. I'm just I'm trying to finish the shows that I'm currently watching first, since I'm so bad at keeping up with them in the first place. I don't want to make it even worse. So,
Fair.
because I think I have 4 more episodes of Suits to watch, and then I think that's it. Actually, no, I need to finish Demon Slayer. And I still have to catch up since season 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen. So it's pretty bad. But it's fine. We're getting there. So yeah, Fallout 4, go back and check it out after the next gen update. I did hear that they're adding a few new weapons. They're adding a new quest line. All of these are mods, by the way. They didn't actually make this themselves. They are doing some DLSS support improvements, I think. Widescreen support. I think texture update altogether. And I think a few more weapons and armor pieces, I think. I'm not for sure. So yeah, that'll be coming out on the 25th. Fallout series on Prime is already out. Season 2 greenlit. It's a good day to be a Fallout fan. So yeah.
Yeah. Fallout.
Speaking of fantastic games, Delta, the next free Nintendo emulator, launches on Apple's App Store. After Apple loosened its policies on allowing retro game emulators, developer Riley Testoot launched a new free emulator on the App Store yesterday, offering support for several Nintendo consoles from yesteryear. In a blog post, Testoot revealed Delta serves as a successor of GBA for iOS, providing support for not just Game Boy games, but also NES, Sega Genesis, SNES, Nintendo 64, and even Nintendo DS. More interestingly, Testoot teased that it would support more emulators on the App Store listing, but did not specify which emulators exactly. The app is free to download on Apple's official stores worldwide, including the US. Those in the EU can download it through AltStore PAL, a third-party marketplace released yesterday thanks to EU's Digital Markets Act, which allows third-party app stores to be hosted within the App Store. As noted in a post on Twitter by the developers, AltStore PAL costs $1.50 a year, or €1.50. What is it? Pence is over there. Is it pence?
Or
1.5 euros. 1.5 euros a year. The blog post explains the reason EU has to charge for those to use the third-party app store is due to Apple not waiving App Marketplace core technology fee. Thus, it was unsustainable to make the app fee on this particular marketplace. The app itself is interesting because prior to Apple loosening its policies, if you wanted to run an emulator. Let's see here. Where was I? If you want to run an emulator on an iPhone, you needed to jailbreak it, but the emulator would not have launched entirely on the App Store if not for Apple tweaking its policy earlier this month to make it easier for the App Store to host retro game emulators. Though Delta is not the first Nintendo-themed emulator to drop on the App Store, a few days ago, a developer released Bimmy NES. This NES emulator briefly appeared on the App Store before the developer removed it. On a Mac Rumors forum, the developer behind Bimmy NES said it pulled the app out of fear. Though the developer did not go into further detail, it was likely due to Nintendo's prior history of going after emulators. The most recent example is the Nintendo Switch emulator Yuzu shutting down after Nintendo sued them. The creators behind a GameCube and Wii emulator, Dolphin, announced last year that it was giving up putting the emulator on Steam after revealed that Valve received a legal threat from Nintendo. So yeah. I don't even use the fucking on my phone, the emulator, but that is pretty cool that the Apple Store is taking a or loosening its policies for people that want to use emulators. What do you think, Carter?
Lawsuits work.
What do you think, Carter?
Lawsuits work.
Perfect.
Hello.
Perfect. Alex, do you use any of those Nintendo emulators, bud?
Lawsuits work.
I was using the Yuzu. I was messing around with the Yuzu one, but then after that, they shut that down. I'm like, well, I'm good with that. But yeah, no, the GBA one, I'm glad it's coming back. I keep going back to Pokemon Emerald. It's always my comfort game.
I'm
for
not
some
gonna
reason.
lie, I'm the same fucking way. Every now and
Yeah,
again, if I
it's
do feel the need to play an
Emerald is-
emulator, it's either Emerald or Diamond. Those are the two.
yeah, Emerald, Diamond, and Plat. Those are the ones that I always go back to.
Perfect.
You played Diamond over Platinum?
Yeah, that was the one that I had
Why? So
because that was the one that I had as a kid.
Same.
doesn't mean I guess. Oh,
The nostalgia's for Diamond,
Platinum
man.
would
I
just be the one
understand.
you had as a kid, but better.
I understand that Platinum is the more complete game, just like Emerald is over Sapphire and Ruby, but my nostalgia lies in Diamond. That's it.
You're wrong.
That's the tweet.
I mean, I had both, so I like both.
Wait, what do you mean you had both?
You're stupid.
I had Diamond and Plat.
Oh, I did not.
I had Sapphire and Emerald, and I didn't touch my Sapphire card again after I got
There was no reason to if you had Emerald. But I only had
I'm saying.
Sapphire as a kid.
better version.
I had Sapphire as a kid, but then I eventually got Emerald, and then I just started playing Emerald nonstop. I did, I think, 5 saves, I think, on Sapphire, and like 3 or 4 on Diamond. I had a strong habit of replaying my favorite games when I was a kid. I did the same thing for Fallout and Skyrim.
Same.
Oh, I mean, Skyrim, you just fucking get lost.
That's fair. Lost in the sauce, you feel?
Indeed.
Motherfucking played Fallout like 6 or 7 times through and through. Or not through and through. The first save I had, I almost 100%ed, but my save file got corrupted when the last bit that I needed to do was collect all the unique weapons in the game. And I think I was like 3 weapons short. I was pissed.
Sounds like quitter talk to me.
Oh no, I did quit. I quit for like a year and a half before I touched that game again. I was mad. Very upset. So yeah. So new emulator for y'all. Fantastic for you iPhone nerds, or iOS nerds, I guess you could say. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It looks like Borderlands 3 was involved in some cheeky shit. Carter, why don't you tell us about that?
My golly, good gosh. Hang on. I can't find it.
Uh-oh. Do you need me to send the link, bud?
I can't find it.
Here, I got you. Here. There you go.
Oh yeah. Millions of Borderlands 3 players are now collectively listed as contributors to a peer-reviewed scientific study. For those of you who don't know or don't remember, back in April of 2020, about 6 months after the game came out, Gearbox teamed up with a group of biomedical researchers and Big Bang Theory activist, Big Bang Theory actress / scientist, Maim Bialik, to create a novel minigame for the popular looter shooter with a unique scientific twist. The goal of Borderlands Science Project was to harness the entertainment value of video games to convert player enthusiasm into valuable real-world scientific data, which could be used by biologists to shed light on the complex microbial ecosystem within the human body. Each and every one of us plays host to tens of trillions of microbes, which have a profound impact on our overall health, and may even influence the onset of a range of serious medical conditions and diseases, including Alzheimer's. These bacteria are extremely diverse, right down to the DNA level, and have been known to change their characteristics based on what we eat, the amount of exercise we get, and a range of other factors. Despite decades of research, the incredible diversity of this biological ecosystem has prevented scientists from gathering more than a limited understanding as to how different microbes influence the human body. To make matters worse, computer categorizations of the molecule's DNA are often marred with inaccuracies, owing to the innate complexity of this subject matter. This results in masses of DNA data seeded with tiny errors that have the potential to throw off results of subsequent studies that incorporate it. Thankfully, a professor at Canada's McGill University by the name of, her name's Attila, that's rad. Attila Xanter came up with a novel approach. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. Came up with a novel approach to fixing the countless computer errors, which would require the help of millions of enthusiastic gamers. To convert the concept into a reality, the scientist and a team of like-minded colleagues partnered with Gearbox to develop a brand new, seamlessly integrated minigame for Borderlands 3. Together, the team was able to create an enjoyable puzzle game that incorporated sections of real-world microbe DNA that scientists had extracted from poop. Each round of the minigame asked players to rearrange and color match rows of tiles that represented sections of actual microbe DNA in order to achieve a pass score. Doing so would help remove computer errors and format valuable DNA data, while also allowing players to earn in-game currency as added incentive. Now, a new study published in the scientific journal Nature has revealed that over 4 million players have engaged with the minigame following its initial release on April 7th of 2020. The collective effort has seen the community solve a mind-boggling 135 million science puzzles, which in turn has provided data that has allowed scientists to trace the evolutionary relationships of over 1 million forms of gut bacteria. We
It's pretty
expect to
insane.
be able to use this information to relate specific kinds of microbes to what we eat, to how we age, and to the many diseases ranging from inflammatory bowel disease to Alzheimer's that we know now microbes to be involved in, explained Rob Knight, a co-author of the study at the Department of Pediatrics, Bioengineering, and Computer Science and Engineering, University of California, San Diego. Because evolution is a great guide to function, having a better tree relating our microbes to one another gives us a more precise view of what they are doing within and around us. According to the authors, the player-driven data will be used by scientists looking to create the next generation of improved AI programs to analyze the cells. In recognition of their efforts, both Borderlands, science players, and various Gearbox employees have been listed among the authors of peer-published had been listed among authors of the paper published in the peer-reviewed journal. Here we have 4.5 million people who contributed to science, said the paper's author, who is an associate professor at McGill University. I'm sorry, your first name is Jerome. I will not even begin to try and butcher your last name. In a sense, this result is theirs too, and they should feel proud about it. So if you played this mini game in Borderlands 3, you did a big science about poop. You did a
Perfect.
big poop science.
Not only that, but what's in the poop as well. Okay.
What is more Borderlands than that?
It's pretty great. At least it's lore accurate, dude.
Right down to it being a shit game.
You got him. This guy's fucking hilarious. I swear to God.
Nah, it was cool.
It's pretty great. Didn't they do something similar a few years back with that one game where you build out your own virus to try and like basically make it spread and infect as many people as possible? I don't remember what it's called.
Plague Inc.
Huh?
Plague Inc.
Yeah. Or was it a different
Um,
game?
I don't think they did the same
He's-
thing with Plague Inc.
For wait, what was the question, Isaiah?
Didn't they do something like this whole thing that they did with the Borderlands 3 like minigame and stuff? Didn't they do something similar with a different game like a few years back?
I mean, the game you're talking about is Epidemic, but I don't know if that was a study for anything.
There was a scientific study
I
that
think they
used
just
a
based
game.
that off of how it works in real life.
It was an online like basically like puzzle building your own infectious disease game online that actually was was supposed to be helping scientists with studying something. I don't remember what it was. It happened a few years back. I don't remember the specific details. I don't think it was plague, but it was something different. It was something similar. I just don't remember. It's fine. But yeah, no, they did something similar a few years back. It just didn't have to do with biomes in your gut. It had to do with either viruses or like infectious diseases or some shit. Because they were trying to
Using storytelling.
what?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Talking shit again, Carter? You bitch. Dickhead.
Butchery.
I'm not butchering anything, okay? Leave me alone.
I didn't say you were.
Yes, you did. I heard you.
And you heard wrong.
Wrong. You're wrong.
Okay.
Anyways, Suicide Squad. Funny haha moments. Kill the
Suicide's
Justice.
not funny.
Suicide Squad is pretty funny, especially when they're killing the Justice League. Hackers apparently that are playing the game are playing with unreleased characters and skins. Julio's probably one of them. He's Master Hacker Man over there. Let's see here. Kill the Justice League is currently embroiled in a hacker problem that has resulted in unreleased skins, seasons, and even playable characters leaking online. Publisher Warner Brothers is working to remove images showing hackers using unreleased character, Deathstroke, unreleased skins, and even details on gear sets to be added to the game in Season 2. This is an obvious concern for Warner Brothers and developer Rocksteady, given hackers are freely accessing content it plans to sell to players in the future. According to online reports, one hacker in particular appears to have accessed Deathstroke and all associated gear, although the model for Deathstroke fails to load when viewed online by other players. Warner Brothers has removed a number of assets from tweets published in the last 24 hours in a bid to contain the breach. IGN has asked Warner Brothers for comment. It's another troubling development for Kill the Justice League. Season 1, which adds Joker as a playable character, launched last week, just under 2 months after Rocksteady's embattled live service looter shooter came out, and just a month after Warner Brothers admitted Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League has fallen short of our expectations. Who would have thought? Season 1 has arrived amid low player count numbers for Suicide Squad on Steam. Player numbers for PS5 and Series X and S are unavailable. And it doesn't look like it moved the needle meaningfully. On Steam, the live service action game peaked at 13.4K concurrent viewers, a figure that has plummeted since launch. At the time of this article, just 588 people were playing the game on Valve's platform, with a 24-hour peak of 840, according to Steam database. Tough questions are now being asked about the future of Suicide Squad. Ahead of launch, Rocksteady committed to 4 seasons of support, each of which adding a new playable character as well as new environments, loot, and activities. IGN has reported on how a Kill the Justice League player unearthed a hidden message that looked like a strong hint at the return of Batman. Data mining has shown strong hints that Flash and Green Lantern are set to return in some form. Other playable characters suspected to be on their way include Miss Freeze, Lawless, and the aforementioned Deathstroke. So yeah, funny haha moments. Carter, what's your input?
It's a bad game, and it's not gonna get any better with this.
Perfect.
Venus.
Yes. Julio,
Also,
have you completed your playthrough of Kill the Justice League yet?
Wait, what?
Come on, man. I know that you bought the collector's edition, dude. You can stop playing coy. Just tell us.
I haven't even played the game. I know that a bunch of people were mad because the Arkham Asylum trilogy Batman was murdered in a funny way. And I think that's great and funny and hilarious. But other than that, I know absolutely nothing about the game.
Was it actually funny, or was it funny because it was pissing people off?
I mean, that doesn't make it not actually funny.
It's funny for different reasons, then.
I guess.
Is it ironically funny, or is it actually funny?
I don't think it's ironically funny.
How?
I
But
feel
if
like it's
something
just
makes you
funny.
laugh, what does it matter whether it's genuine or ironic?
Yeah, dude, it's
It
man,
matters
it's a
in the
bunch of-
context of Julio, because I can never tell if it's funny because it's pissing people off or if it's funny because it genuinely made him laugh.
I'm not gonna lie, I just hate Batman as a character. I'm pretty vocal about this.
Yeah,
People know
talked
that.
about it on the podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I hate Batman.
Jesus.
Fucking Batman from Harley Quinn, where he canonically cannot suck toes. That's the funniest.
First time
shit
Julio
of all
was
time.
calling him a pussy for the rest of that episode.
Oh, really? I don't know. I just hate Batman.
Oh shit. That's funny. Oh god. Me personally, I find it hilarious that they can't even make what little money they were hoping off the DLC, because now people are just, or hacking and getting the characters for free, and then probably getting themselves banned, which is inevitably a good thing for them, because then they don't have to spend another minute on the game.
Fair.
So, it's a win-win for them, to be
Play
honest.
something like COD.
We don't that's I don't even know where that sits on the scale, to be honest. It's an arcade shooter.
Bloggers.
I remember when it was considered like a military sim. Now it's just an arcade shooter.
I remember you was conflicted.
That is true.
I remember you was conflicted, bro.
Jesus. I need to hear a Kendrick Lamar bar, but with Muscle Man voiceover.
There's plenty of
It's
them.
literally there's an entire album. I'll post it right now.
We've talked about that. You've been in here when we've listened to this.
Yeah, you literally have listened to me and Kane do the entirety of that album in Muscle Man's voice.
Ad nauseum.
I don't
Yeah,
know
like-
about the whole album. I'm pretty sure I would have muted myself within the first minute and a half.
Nope.
But I respect the dedication. But yeah, short conclusion. I don't feel bad for Warner Brothers or Rocksteady. Make a better game. I don't care. And for the modders, I mean, while I don't care, they're probably gonna ban you inevitably. So have your fun while you can. So yeah. I don't really have anything else to say on that. What about you, Carter?
It's funny that this game is bad.
That's fair. So, Those were the articles that I wanted to go over tonight. Did you have anything else, Carter?
I don't think so. No.
No? Okay.
So,
Alrighty. Well, if that's the case, then we'll go ahead and let everyone go about the rest of their day or night or whatever the fuck they're doing. Thank you for everyone that tuned in tonight. If you enjoyed tonight's episode, make sure to leave a like, comment what you hated, what you loved. Whether or not Carter needs to get good at Elden Ring, whatever it is. Make sure to join the
I've
Discord.
beaten it.
Beat it another time, okay?
I will.
Beat it 3 times before you beat it once.
It's perfect.
I don't
Do it a
know
fourth
what
time.
you're saying here.
He hasn't done it 5 times, okay?
You're right. I haven't gotten the fucking illustrious Dung Eater ending, the worst
Yeah.
ending in any fucking FromSoft game.
Damn, that's hurtful. How you just gonna shit on Dung Eater
Worse
like
than
that?
the one where you're a literal slug.
Yes, because Dung Eater, you literally cover the world in shit and then rape and pillage an entire fucking society.
I feel like that's not worse than me turning into a slug and then the moon blowing up the planet.
I don't know, man. Slugs, you can be one with yourself with the slug.
And you can't do that when you're raping and pillaging the world of shit that you created.
No.
Nah.
Just saying, man. In one of these things, you have options.
Well, you heard the man. All right, I'm just gonna do that. But yeah, like I said, make sure to like and comment. You know, if you guys like the episode, make sure to join the Discord. We try to stay fairly active in there. We're trying to make the podcast a regular thing again. So expect another episode next Monday. So yeah. Hope you guys have a great night. See you later.